Okay, again, you find myself getting ready to go to work. And are you ready to go to work? Okay, come on. Waiting for me. Let's go in the back of the car. Hop up in there. Look at all those dirty footprints. Those dirty footprints in the back of my car. Can you give me a little yawn? You happy? It's cool this morning. Yeah, you're ready to go to work. Okay. Gotta chase them squirrels. You gotta work off that dog food. It's expensive. Stella, really? You need to find squirrels that bad? Come on. You're squirrel hunting out of a French car? I know you are a French dog. Yeah, that's more like it. Stella is sitting so regal in the back seat. Give me a little yawn. Lets me know you're happy. We're gonna get some gas. Are you ready? Hi there, good morning. I got it, it's okay. If you're not familiar with where the gas tank is, it's under the hood and in the engine compartment, I should say under the rear hood of our Dauphine. And what is gas these days? Oh, looks like it's $4.19. It's still expensive. Okay, let's get some. So even though Oregon now has a new law that you can pump your own gas, the gas attendant workers still come out and try to help you. Okay, it's going in. $4.19. That is a ripoff. Other places in town are below $3. What are you gonna do? Is it gonna stay? It's gonna stay. Yes. Oh. $850cc Dauphine engine is super fuel efficient. I mean, it only took 3.3 gallons to fill it up. I thought it was close to empty. Put that back. I drive this thing all over the place, and it never smells like gas, never smells like rich mixture. It's pretty good. I'm actually impressed. All right, so we made it to work just fine. Stella's waking up, and what are we looking at when we walk into the shop? So we've been working on this old Land Cruiser for the last couple days, doing a head gasket and tune up, make it past EQ, and I drained all the oil out of it last night, and half of it's on the floor. What happened? I don't know. I wanted to get the milky oil from the head gasket repair out, and a lot of it's on the floor, so I must have missed something. Oh, let's clean this up and get to work. All right, as you will notice, as you may notice, there is no FJ-60 Land Cruiser in my main shop bay. It's now outside. Resting outside here in the sunshine, bathing, getting warm. A little history on this. This customer has been coming to me for a while. We did a clutch a couple years ago. We did a electronic ignition conversion to HEI when the Toyota, what do you call that? The Toyota points type amplifier ignition failed. The igniter failed, and I could not find a replacement. This engine is very similar to a 6-cylinder Chevy. I believe they copied them. So I did the HEI conversion, and I had to reroute some of the hoses and do an oil filter modification to make it all fit. That's working good. We got the timing set. We have it's not a DGAV, it's a Weber carburetor, but it is not progressive. It's a dual 38 millimeter, and both throttles open at the same time. I forget the model number of that, but it is a dual 38 millimeter carburetor. Both bores open at once. We've got new belts, some new hoses, some new clamps, new exhaust gaskets. Everything is oil change, of course. We flushed out all the nasty milkshake oil. Looked like mayonnaise in there. Cleaned as much stuff out as we could. Let's just see if it starts up. First of all, we got our beeper going on here, the old Toyota beeper. This vehicle is a 1985 and originally came with a choke. The choke is no longer used because the Weber has an electric choke. Think of that, 1985 still had a manual choke. We got a horn and it is a 4-speed. Turn the key here. The key is, check this out, so old, it's very thin. I'm afraid I'm going to break it off. It's been in this ignition a lot. I'm going to turn the key. I'm not even going to use the gas. I'm so confident it'll start up. Idling there at, what is that, about 500-600. Give it a little gas. There we go. One of the tasks that I was chosen to do is get this to pass DEQ. You see we got great oil pressure. Battery's good. Fuel's good. And of course temperature's good. And that actually is, going back to the DEQ, the prior owner stripped off the air injection, the air pump, the EGR, everything. So there's no emission stuff. This would technically fail if a DEQ employee was to do an underhood inspection. This carburetor would not pass. And if he knew that all the air injection stuff was removed, he'd black flag it. It does have a Kelly converter that works possible. It's really old. So I'm hoping it passes because the tags are way expired. So, all right, I'm going to take this thing for a drive. You are welcome to come along with me on that test drive of this 1985 FJ-60, but that's going to be the next video. This is going to wrap up this one. Thanks for following along, and wish you guys a happy day. I'm really happy this thing is running. And it's running really well. Listen to the exhaust. Hear that? Just purring along. This thing's been through a lot, mechanically wise, but it's still kicking after all these years. How old is it, you might say? It's almost 40 years old, is that right? 85 to almost 25? Yeah, wow. That's crazy to think about that. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.